Insane revelations coming in as Prince Harry is warned that only divorce can save him. What the deuce is going on? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much got me eye, and oh my goodness. Before I jump into all the juicy details with this video's main topic, there is a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you looking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hey up, how are you all doing? If you've got some very strong opinions about the state of the marriage between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And oh yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So this comes from Heat News. And yes, the title of this, Harry warned only divorce can save you. The royal family are deeply, deeply concerned for him, it is reported. So when Prince Harry and Megxit did the whole Megxit situation back in 2020, yeah, it appeared that it was a point of no return, and it still does even to this day. After everything Prince Harry has done and said when it comes to all the interviews, the mockumentary, the book Spare, otherwise known as Wah, that'll never get old, by the way, I cannot see any way back for him whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, he has burned all the bridges. Now, Harry says, okay, in the Netflix mockumentary, get this, quote, "This is a great love story, and I think this love story is only just getting started." Or you could turn around and say, only this love story is only getting started towards divorce. Because there have been rumours persistent for weeks now that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they are headed for divorce. Now, with an influx of reports, yes, that their 5-year marriage is on the rocks, it appears that the grass may not be greener on the other side over in Montecito Royale. Now, amid copious speculation, when I can get my teeth back in, that they are headed for divorce, he is told from a source that Prince Harry's estranged family members across the pond are closely monitoring the headlines and have even been harbouring hopes that he could actually return to the UK without Meghan. They're essentially turning around and they're saying, yeah, we'll allow you back into royal fold, but Meghan can absolutely go do one. We don't want her. We don't like her. Sayonara, cow bag. Go do one, basically, right? The source says, quote, "It's so painful for the royals to be semi-alienated from Harry like this. Everyone misses him terribly, or at least the version he was before Meghan came along. They'd never admit this, but privately senior members of the firm, including Prince William, Queen Camilla, and even King Charles, believe this is heading one way fast, and at some point in time, Harry will have a serious decision to make." The source then adds, quote, "It's clear he has two very painful choices. Stay put and be increasingly miserable, or call it a day and work something out that's for the better good. They wouldn't wish a broken home on anybody, but if it means Harry being snapped out of his trance, even via trial separation from Meghan, they would take it." Now, this is where I disagree with this source, and I've always said this. Hazard is not in any trance, okay? Hazard and Megxit, as far as I'm concerned, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, they are as bad as each other. He's co-signing her stuff. She's co-signing his stuff. When Megxit came along, she just brought out who Harry really is. It's as simple as that. This whole thing that Megxit has put him under a trance and, is pulling the strings behind the scenes and controlling him, and this ain't Hazard, it's just because he's with Megxit that he's being like this, right? Because of her. No, he's like what he is because of him, okay? He is a grown adult. He is a father. He is very capable of making decisions for himself without being manipulated or having his strings pulled by his wife. I'm just saying. So this whole source turning around and saying, they hope that Harry is snapped out of his trance, even via trial separation with Meghan. He ain't in any trance, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Now, after a long period of dominating headlines in regards to their sensationalist, awful, disgusting claims against the royal family, the narrative has drastically shifted, which is centered now on whether Prince Harry and Megxit are actually going to last relationship-wise. Now, Megxit's sister, Samantha, gave the impression that, Megxit and Hazza are on the verge of calling it quits. Now, discussing the viral footage of where Megxit rejected Harry's kiss at that NBA game, Samantha said, quote, "It's so different and so inconsistent with her character. Previously, in all the photographs, she was pining over him, putting her hands all over him, grabbing his hands, grabbing his back. But she suggested that they were telling the world that they were at an impasse, adding, maybe they're making decisions to part." And this would actually track with Lady C, Lady Colin Campbell, who we absolutely all know and love. She's turned round and she said that she's spoken to around 5 or 6 very reputable sources that have all told her the same thing, that Hazza has gone to see divorce lawyers. Right? If you're getting 5 or 6 reputable sources all saying the same thing and all saying that Hazza has gone to see divorce lawyers, then in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Hazza has gone to see divorce lawyers. Let's put it that way. Okay? So, rumours of separation gathered pace not long after Samantha's comments, when it was claimed, and we did report on this as well on this channel, that Harry has a room set aside permanently in a luxury hotel where he stays on his own near his Californian home. It's thought to be at the San Vicente bungalows, and this is like a skate place. Is where he occasionally stays there without Meghan. Now, representative for Team Sussex has said that this is not true, but this rumour is persisting that he has this escape place at San Vicente bungalows, and it's a case of either he uses it because he just can't stand being in Montecito Royale and he needs to go somewhere else, or Megsy's turning around and saying, get the hell out for a little while, I can't stand you, right? If that is the situation, right? Either way, I've said before, why does he need San Vicente bungalows? Have you seen the size of freaking Montecito Royale? Dude could be on the other side of the freaking house and have enough space away from Megsy. You know what I mean? It's insane, right? It's absolutely insane. Now, regardless of whether this whole hotel room permanent situation is actually true or not, you can't shake the niggling doubts that it's not going to be a ride off the sunset for Harry and Meghan. As Princess Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, said a little while back, quote, "Am I the only person in the UK that's thinking, has Harry finally woken up to the truth? Has he finally seen the truth of what his wife is doing and that he's being brainwashed and mesmerised by a beauty or something? Because we all know that, but he doesn't seem to see it." And again, I respectfully disagree with Paul Burrell here. He's not under any spell. He's not under any chance. He's not being brainwashed. He is as bad as Meghan. They are 2 peas in a pod. They feed off of each other. My goodness, why? When will people let go of this narrative that Meghan is controlling Harry in this way? And just grab the reality of the situation that Harry is just as bad as Megsy. When are people going to wake up to that, as far as I'm concerned? Now, he believes that a return to the UK is on the cards for Prince Harry, and his welcome back apparently would be a warm one. He says, quote, "I think his father, the King, and his brother, the Prince of Wales, will both greet him back into the country with open arms. There's an element of Harry we all love. We just don't understand why he's doing what he's doing at the moment." Well, I understand that King Charles will welcome him back with open arms, but Prince William? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Now, the Heat's insider says, quote, of course they're polite to his face and whenever there's communication, but it's all very robotic and matter of fact. It's almost like they're all going through the motions to ensure this ceasefire stays in place to avoid a repeat of that all-out war with the Sussexes, which has caused so much friction and turmoil. King Charles and Prince William in particular would love to speak to Harry more frequently. But what makes it even harder for the royals is the idea that Harry may not be happy. He has the look of someone who's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders for all his wealth and newfound independence. And whilst there's plenty of noise about Prince Harry potentially returning to the UK, basically, he and Meghan are allegedly remaining tight-lipped in the future about their stance on the royals. Apparently, they have turned around and said they ain't going to do any more exposés on the royals or talk about them ever again. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. But the source then continues to say, it goes without saying that the preferred scenario is that Harry stays married but finds a way to fix his differences with the family over time. The trouble is, this just doesn't seem to be plausible because he's so under Meghan's spell at this point. Yeah, and I disagree with the whole that he's under Meghan's spell and putting his new life in America as his top priority, which nobody is denying is the right thing to do. The feeling is that this is Harry's destiny. As long as he's with Meghan, he'll forever be trapped in this self-imposed bubble. It's hard to imagine the relationship with his family ever being properly saved. And I definitely agree with that. I think he's burned all his bridges. If he and Meghan divorce, he's on his own. He's burned all his bridges with the family. All the interviews, the Harry and Meghan mockumentary, the spare book. My goodness. He's burned all his bridges and then some, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But you know what? With that being said, my goodness, yes, sources are turning around and saying, yeah, Hazard, you know what? At this point, only divorce is gonna save you, and this is why. But you know what? Enough with my gob. It's now time for your gobs. If you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, whoo, there's gonna be more. Do make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I'll be honest with you. Help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, and whatevers. And if you've got some very strong opinions about the state of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's marriage, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.